live. The Atrl after party. Alpha Tyler's gonna be running late because his little one's sick. He's got dad duty. What up, dude? How you doing? Alpha Tyler's gonna be running late for the after party because his little girl is sick. Hey, Victoria. How'd the rundown go? What up, Trouble?
Yep, I'm a bad boy.
Yes, you are.
But that's why y'all love me, so fuck it.
Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes not so much.
Uh-huh. That's a lie.
But anyway. No, I laid down whenever the torturing Hatter was going on and ended up falling asleep during it.
I know, then Ty started complaining, so I was like, okay, well, if you want, you can go ahead and kill it, end it now. And he's like, no, we still got another 9 minutes. So I'm like, okay, whatever happens after that point, that's on you, because I showed you mercy.
Right. I had a Blue October song that I thought could have been another Alpha Tyler theme song, but I get it, M6, so he had to go take care of that do his dad duties.
And I got a track to fix, because apparently there's a volume issue and some other issues.
Yeah.
So, yay.
Aloha, Tater. And then Doom's here.
Of course.
Me and him had a pretty good conversation one night with my boredom podcast.
Nice. What did you guys discuss?
Oh, a bunch of different stuff. Thank you, Tater. Appreciate you.
Take turn.
I was bored. I did my podcast, and he hopped up on panel. We talked about all sorts of shit from politics to just everything in general.
Nice.
It was nice to have him up here and bullshit.
Oh, by the way, when I said I'm a bad boy, I meant no Diddy.
Gotcha.
Yeah, no Diddy.
Oh, that must have went over well. I'm definitely gonna have to go watch the replay of that one.
Oh, I definitely got to do a review of that. Ooh.
That's from the rundown, though.
Ooh, I gotta
I
go
asked her
watch
how the
that.
rundown went, and that was her reply.
How did Adam react? I gotta know how he react. Oh man, I'm so curious. I want to go watch it back.
So did Adam show up to guest judge, even though he's supposed to be scheduled judging next week? Is that what happened, or? Inquiring minds want to know.
I want to know how Adam reacted to Menace's diss track.
Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna go back and watch the replay of it all because I was over on Alpha Tyler's stream. Doom.
Yeah, I so did not need to know that.
He cracks me up though.
I bet he does. He'll probably crack a whip on you too.
Oh, probably if I let him.
I bet you would.
No, I'm not so much into pain.
Uh huh.
I could see you being into pain, but I'm not.
I'm trying to spawn it off on me now, Jay.
No, I'm just saying. I'm not trying to put anything off on anybody. I'm just saying I don't like pain, but you know, you seem to be the kind of person that would enjoy the pain.
I don't know. Maybe. Depends on who's delivering it, though.
I mean, you live in Cali.
Yeah, so.
Your artery is susceptible to pain.
I see what you did there, but that was kind of dark.
Hey, I never claimed to have a bright and sunny sense of humor.
That is true.
I do have a dark sense of humor, and I'm a glutton for punishment. That's why I stick around y'all.
Oh, yes, you are. And that's why I keep talking shit on you.
Yeah, I know. Every now and then, you correcting my typos actually gets to me. But
But you know it's all fun
I'm
and
usually a good
games.
sport. I'm usually a good sport about it. It's just every now and
Well,
then I just,
you know I'm just looking out for you, right? Like, I'm not trying to be a jackass or
yeah, I
anything like
know.
that.
What up, Alpha?
There he is.
Hey,
The lover of torture.
I'm not gonna stay forever because.
By the way, you see this, Alpha?
Oh. Well, I heard you guys talking about it because I
Yeah.
pulled the stream up and then I went out and hugged
Okay.
and kissed him. She's fine. She's sick or something. She got a fever, so
Oh,
fed her
poor thing.
some sicky shit and then told her to go to sleep because sleep heals everything except for that fucking Jason video.
I told you could have ended it early, bro.
Athena, want not. They're both winner bracket. Let's see. So, but no. Here's and I wanted to make sure because I won't stay too long because M's sick and I don't want Sierra to have to get up again.
Understood.
Let it be known. Take this down so that my full
Okay.
presence can be felt here. Let it be known. If was Adam the guest judge on the rundown? Was that a yes or a no?
No.
Damn. Okay.
She was saying that somebody else was. I think he popped on the panel after the winners were announced. Is what she was saying. That's why I had that hot up.
Damn. Okay. Well, damn.
Well, let it be known what. Don't give us the blue balls.
And then there's that. That's funny.
If he didn't step in as the judge tonight, then that doesn't make it the same. Menace was the guest judge? Okay. Well, who stepped in though? Because I know somebody had to miss tonight. Who stepped in not as the guest judge, but as the fill-in for the guy who couldn't make it? Was it Adam? Did Adam judge anything tonight? Is my question. Oh, hard target filled in. Well, fine then. Nah, I like hard target too much to make this show. Never mind. I'm just
you blue baller, you.
Dang. Keep it behind the scenes.
All right, I was hoping it was Adam. Let me tell you why I was hoping it was Adam. So at the beginning of ATRL, when I've got the starting screen up and I'm filling out my list and all that stuff. Tim actually called me and asked me if I could step in, but I just started my live, and so I was like, I can't step in tonight, or I would. Like if you had asked me 30 minutes ago, I was like, I could have, and I would have 100% because shout out to Tim, shout out to the rundown. but I couldn't, and so I was hoping Adam did because I wanted to say, let it be known that this night, Alpha Tyler could have been. Alpha Tyler was the first choice, but then Adam had to be the sloppy seconds. But alas, Hard Target was the second choice, and I'm not gonna make that joke about him. I respect him too much. I'm just kidding. First of all, before somebody clips that, because I just realized what I said. That was a joke. Hard Target is a fantastic artist. I don't think that like my opinion is more valid than his. Whatever. I don't think that he was the second choice. Anything like that. Like 100%. I'm glad that he stepped in and was the judge. I was literally just trying to make a joke busting Adam's balls. So before anybody, just so when anybody tries to fucking make that a thing, just know that was all a joke. Whatever.
And then this highlighted comment I thought was funny. It shows Adam has a sense of humor.
I didn't know that Menace and KSM made a diss about Adam.
I didn't know that
they made a diss on everybody. Come on now.
Yeah, but I didn't know they made one directly.
Well, yeah, but I don't know the one. I don't know the one that they made about Adam.
Easy for you
I
to
don't
say.
really know it either, but there was that time where they were dropping diss tracks on everybody everywhere. So
yeah, sure. No,
I wasn't surprised by it.
That's why I didn't say it surprised me. I just said I didn't know it happened.
Right. I got you.
But normally I do enjoy staying for the after party a little bit longer.
Well, before you go, let the record show that I gave you an easy out and you refused to take it.
No, you did, but you know me. You know your boy. Okay, ATRL. Hey, if somebody gets a request, we running through what you get what you pay for on ATRL, okay?
Right, but since you were there belly aching, crying, and all that, I was like, okay, bruh, you can kill it. All right, I'll give you that mercy. I'll give you that out.
The belly aching, that was just the reaction, okay? That was the thing. We were reacting. I was reacting.
And hopefully I'll have enough points next week to get my other one up again.
Okay, I'm not trying to keep him here long because he has to go, but so I just want to say real quick, I do appreciate the compliments on the new drop.
Hey, that shit was gas for real. Like,
I gotta get the volume on it.
Not even being biased because I get it. Like somebody's still gonna say I was biased because like whatever. But
I mean,
yeah, that was gas.
I mean, when Tech gives him the compliment of saying, "Send it to me so I can fix it for you real quick," you're in the right direction.
Yeah, no, that was, I was not even as a oh, that song was gas, but like for you even and I'm not saying this as a knock, you know what I mean? Not even knocking anything that you've been doing, but that was the new bar. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. That was just levels ahead for me.
Honestly, I like his song with Alyssa better, and that West Coast one.
Then you may be tone deaf. I have a test that you should try.
So I think I got to figure it out. If Jay likes it, it's not up to snuff. If Tech likes it, then it is up to snuff.
Yeah. I mean, Tech's the one that's always giving you shit for all your music.
Well, yeah, because he doesn't like me.
He likes you. I think. Here's the thing. Tech is always going to give shit to anybody for anything. But the bottom line is on that, especially in that context, he heard something that he wants you to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I guess the shady direction I went in, I guess that's the direction to go then.
Yeah. No, that song was dope. It really was. Even take what was said, any individual thing that was said out of it, and just look at the structure of the song. The song was dope.
Yeah. No,
But
yeah, no, absolutely. That was better than my writing with the church diss track that I mentioned. But then, like I said, with that one, I did hold back in my defense.
no, for sure.
And then my issue with it is more the syllable counts and how sometimes he had certain syllable count in the verse and then he would overextend
I think
on a line.
I think there was one time, maybe two, that I had that issue, but
I mean,
definitely
overall, it's a good track.
it
I was
was.
just saying, to me, I've heard better and I've heard worse from him. So,
Well, the thing is, man, I was angry when I did that fucking diss. So I was like, I was just whatever. I'm just gonna get out of my system, put it out, and be done with it. Move on. Like I wasn't even gonna give a shit like if he responded to it or not. Like I just need to say my piece and fucking move on.
yeah,
The best thing about it is that it got him to finally shut up and leave me alone, and none of his writers have been bothering me either. So I got what I wanted out of it.
Yeah. No, I feel you.
and Victoria
But
said with the Medicine KSN track, it was a song "Come and Get It," and it was,
yeah,
and he says both Adam and Tom in the verse.
well, I'm gonna definitely watch the replay
Yeah, me too.
of Rundown
Yeah.
anyway. I
So,
already plan on that. I just can't watch it real time because 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Thursday is when your boy goes live. It's the only night of the week that I go live and ask people to show up. So
dude, we got a label named after it, man.
yeah,
Thursday nights.
yeah, 3
Yeah.
years running. I mean, that's your boy. You know what I'm saying? So it
And
ain't
to
it.
be fair, you're one that if you know something's going on a Thursday that either you need to be a part of or what have
Yeah.
you'll go ahead and move it to a different night.
No, for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
But on the reg, Thursday's my night. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
but I will catch the replay because 100% the rundown is a dope show, and
Yeah.
I support those dudes on
Yep.
that.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to catching it. I'll catch
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
all the commentary and whatnot tomorrow.
I just want to see the Menace and Adam interaction.
Yeah. And Jason, Jimmy's comments highlighted about your track.
Okay. I need specifics. Okay, because just be better. That is very.
I'm gonna leave you guys to get specifics. I gotta jump. I'll catch you
All
guys
right.
later.
Again, hope Em gets to feeling better.
Yep. Appreciate y'all. Have a good night.
Not a problem.
Yeah, better. Because I mean, better how? Better what? By what? I mean, it's such a vague statement.
Yeah. And feel free to hit the link, Geminator.
Yeah,
Or
I mean,
or Fireman or Victoria, whoever wants to join up.
I'm not mad or anything. I just want clarification on what do you mean by better? Because better to you is different than better is to me. That's what I mean. That's something that we're gonna have differences in opinion on.
There you go.
But it's not a sing-songy hook though, so it didn't really need that much pitch correction. Like I said, it was a Slim Shady style beat, so I did a Slim Shady style hook on it with a Slim Shady style verse. Like you could tell if you listen to it, that song was very much influenced by Eminem.
No, I think kind of what Geminator might be getting at is something that Tech touched on during ATRL. Of there was a couple of times where you stretched words out that didn't need to be stretched.
No, what Tech said, because I saw the chat too. What Tech said it was a timing issue with the hook. He said the way that I said sad, which now that I think about it and I play it in my head, I can see the way I said sad does throw it off. So yeah, I do need to fix that part of it. But I'm actually just gonna go back and re-record the whole hook and just do it straight through like I did originally. And just be careful with how I say sad.
But the reason I was saying that was because of I know when I listened to it, there was points when you were stretching the words out that your voice either cracked or went a little bit too high in pitch. And I think that's kind of what he's getting at with that is, it needs to kind of have something done with the hook where it sounds
But the
more
only
singy
time I
than
stretch
and in key.
no, I hear you. But the only time I stretch anything, because I know what I did in the song, was when I stretched the word sad in the hook. All I got to do is fix that part, and the hook will be a lot better. Even like by my standards, it'll be a lot better. But that's because that's what Tech was getting on me about. It was a timing thing. So all I gotta do is re-record the hook, and then Tyler told me, other than that, it was a volume issue. So I just gotta fix that. So raise the
Right.
volume on the verses, redo the hook, make sure the hook lines up with the verses as far as volume and everything, and should be good.
Right.
So I
But
know what I need to do.
yeah, I get you. But I'm just pointing out what Gemini was saying is, there was times when I was listening to it myself that it sounded like you were off key in the hook.
But like I said,
And
it's not a sing-songy hook. It's not
right.
that kind of a hook.
I get you. What's up, Roland? What's up, Vinny? Y'all are
What
welcome
up,
to hit the
man?
link and join the panel and talk. It's the ATRL after party, but Alpha had to go to bed, so we could talk about anything. Currently, we were discussing Jason's new song.
Yeah.
Doom.
And Doom's just mad because I blue ball him, and I'm gonna continue to do
True.
that.
True.
So enjoy your blue balls, Doom.
Geminator's question for you.
Again, Geminator, it's a Slim Shady style song. So the style I was going for on there was a Slim Shady-esque style.
And Vinny, I don't care who comes up as long as they're cool and they don't porn bomb me.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta watch out for Vinny, man. He might porn bomb you.
I don't think Vinny would do that to me.
I don't know. He said we don't want him up here, but I mean that's his call. Live your dream, Doom. Live your dream. Not happening.
Doom's the kind of person I could see him going ahead and going through the courses to become a mortician just so that when you die, he can be your mortician.
Gemini, to your point, that is true to an extent, but even Eminem still can't sing. No amount of pitch correction can fix his singing. Even Tyler will tell you that.
Yeah, some people just can't sing.
Yeah. But sometimes, like singing off key or whatever, that within itself, that is an art within itself. Like there's an audience for that kind of stuff.
And Vinny, it's fine. Like I said, I love conversation. It doesn't matter what the topic is. I won't shy away from any topic of conversation. I prefer not to deal in drama, but I'm not going to shy away from it. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to rewatch that.
Oh
Or
yeah, I
not
can't wait.
rewatch it, watch it back.
Oh yeah, no, without a doubt. But I mean, if I'm gonna do like a serious song, or I'm actually gonna attempt to do some singing, then obviously I'm gonna do the best I can with the singing. But this is not that kind of a song, though.
Right. And
Like I
like I
said,
said,
the
I
hook
was
is supposed to have like this kind of taunting sound to it. Like the verses is where I'm getting all my anger out. You know what I mean? I'm ranting and whatever, basically letting everyone know, like, look, um, if you're gonna speak on my name, you're gonna speak on a situation I'm involved in. At least tell the truth. Don't be, pushing a narrative that isn't true, because that's not cool. You know what I'm saying? At least have the conversation if you really care to know what's going on. And then when the hook comes in, the hook is like a taunting kind of thing going on. That's all it is.
Night Gemini. Yeah,
Not really.
I was thoroughly impressed with you and Alyssa's collab,
Yeah, I
because she
mean,
sounded great on the hook, and your verses were spot on.
yeah, my parts I think came out great, but Alyssa's parts, they still need some tweaking. They still need some work, because um, Tyler was talking to me about it, and yeah, the mixing on her parts could be better. I need to tweak her parts.
What do you mean, Mandy? Telling the truth is funny coming from you. Which you, him or me, or both of us? Because I don't think either one of us lie.
Yeah, I'm curious about that comment too. Are you here to
I
stir
think
trouble then, Mandy?
I think she's trolling. I think that's her sense of humor coming through.
Maybe.
Because me and her have had this conversation where sometimes her texts seem like she's being mean, but she's actually joking and not being serious, and people tend to take it as her being serious because it is text and you can't tell that she's joking. Like I said, anybody that I know is feel free to hit the link and come up and talk.
Yep.
Otherwise, it's probably going to be a short one because unless I have interactions, I don't know what to talk about. I got Jason up here to help for a while,
Yeah.
and I appreciate the 6 viewers.
And remember, if you're lurking, you're jerking.
Yep, all
So don't
day,
be
every
shy.
day.
Don't be shy. Say hi.
Bars. Oh, we have 7 viewers. Let's see. I know Vinny, Mandy, Victoria. Hey, Lone Wolves. Geminator was, and he left.
He can still be laughing though.
hmm Yeah, he tends to fall asleep listening to
Yeah. He
YouTube and
lurking and
lives and all.
jerking. Bubba J lurking and jerking. Either that or he's with Tyrone.
Vinny, I haven't seen it yet because I was in Alpha Tyler's ATRL live, but I'm gonna go back and rewatch it.
Yeah, I gotta go back and rewatch it too, because I was over at Alpha Tyler's regular Thursday night stream that he does.
Yeah, I was in the Twitch so that I could build up my points to get a priority request. Which now I'm kind of sad that I had him watch the drum playthrough because he wasn't that impressed with it, and I probably would have preferred having the other request I did instead.
Yep.
I was sure she was, and I'm hoping Aaron Keys put in a better song than he did the on Monday. I'm able to catch them on Mondays because, well, Alpha doesn't go live then. I'm sure it was a banger show. How did she advance to the finals, though? I thought that she would have to go up against somebody else next week and win to go to the finals. Since Aaron had advanced to the second week and lost. Yeah, I understand that. Okay.
Hey, nobody else coming up?
I kind of figured that, Victoria. I was just, like I said, I didn't get a chance to see, so, you know, I wasn't sure how well he did and how the panel thought, so I'm going to be, going back and watching the replay of it. Yeah, that's what they were saying, Lone Wolves. They were telling us about that, but yeah, I've been a fan of KSN, Jon Snow, Aaron Keys, and Athena for years now. I was kind of supporting her and then not supporting her, though, because she got involved with somebody that I didn't like, and now that she's not with him anymore, I can push her music again.
Wait, what? What happened?
Athena is T Rev's, or was T Rev's girlfriend. They broke up,
Ooh.
and now
Okay.
she's hanging out with the Asylum folks. So you know how
Hell
I feel about Asylum. They're my boys
yeah. Hell
and
yeah.
gals.
Hey, she's with good company.
Mm-hmm.
Kudos to her.
Yeah, and Athena's always had talent.
Oh yeah.
Like I said, it's just that when she got with the Angry Leprechaun, I had to distance myself because, well, I've always been friends with Asylum, and they had beef with him, and he and I had some back and forth in comment sections, and, well, I just leave it at that.
Mm.
He is one of about 8 people online that I just don't give two shits about.
Right.
And, I won't tell people they're good or bad or indifferent unless they ask me.
Right.
Yeah, she's good people. It's just, like I said, she got in with somebody that I dislike, so I distanced myself. But now that she's not with him anymore, I can help push her stuff again. Because she's a dope artist. She actually was signed at one point and went solo. Back when I met HBR and um, Jacksonville Joe and Dan at a channel called The Bar. and we were in their Discord and everything. The guy that ran the bar, Scatter, did an interview with her, and that's how I found out about her. And I ended up getting a few of the Asylum members to get interviews also on that channel too. So that's how a lot of people found out about them. But I've been rocking with Neff since the Screwface disses with Church.
Yep.
That's cool, Lone Wolves. Yeah, I listen for talent, and if I hear talent, then I start pushing their music. If I don't think they've got talent, then I ignore them. Hence why I ignore Mukon.
The locale.
Oh shit, I'll be there Monday night to watch that one for sure. Blindside is on the docket for Monday.
Nice. Yeah, I definitely gotta listen for that one. I know Tyler and I are supposed to be up on panel one of these episodes, but I haven't heard
Yeah.
anything yet.
Oh no, they'll let y'all know. I'm sure.
Yeah, hopefully soon.
But yeah, when I heard Blindside was in, I'm like, okay, that's gonna be a hard one for people to beat because I've never heard a bad track from Blindside.
Yeah, no, I like Blindside's voice. I mean, he's got an amazing voice for the game.
Oh yeah, he's got a great voice, cadence. Plus, he's fucking super nice to almost everybody.
Oh yeah,
If Blindside's got a
Blindside's
problem
cool,
with you,
so-
you're pretty much a piece of shit.
Oh yeah, no, Blindside definitely got chill vibes for sure.
I have no idea who Jabs is, so I'm pretty sure he's gonna wreck him.
Well, damn, Jay.
I'm sorry, I'm just speaking my mind.
I
Hey,
mean, at
Amanda.
least give this Jabs person a chance. I mean, shit.
I mean, it's kind of hard going up against Blindside. I mean, anybody going up against Blindside, I'm gonna say, okay, you better bring it because I know Blindside's music.
All right. Hey, Amanda.
I mean, even if it was like Aaron Keys or Athena or even KSN going up against Blindside, I'd be like, y'all better bring it. Thank you, Lone Wolves.
I don't know. I think you're being biased, Jay.
Well, yes, but I'm also being honest about my biases.
Okay, well,
That's why
see,
I'm
well,
not a
that I'll
judge.
give you. That I'll give you, and I can respect that because at least you're not hiding it.
Yeah, and that's why I'm not a judge on that one, or a judge in general.
Nope.
Okay, that makes me wonder if he's been dropping tracks for 2 years and only has like what they say 70 subs. Yeah, 70 subs in 2 years. That he's not doing something right. I'm not saying he doesn't have talent. I'm just saying he needs to get his music out there to Reactor so that people know him.
Be a good opportunity for you to react to him, Jay.
What up, Kobe? I'm not a Reactor. I'm more of a promoter than a reactor. I'll go and listen to people's music, and then if I find that they have talent, then I'll go send their songs into reactors.
I mean, it's not hard, and you just gotta listen and just give your opinion.
Yeah, I know. But I've tried to do reactions before on my channel, and I took them down and deleted them because I was boring as shit, and I also don't like being on camera. And hello, Kobe.
What up, Kobe?
Barman says it looks like he was in a 16 bar challenge that Kurt did. Well, then Kurt should have been pushing his music to other people too. Anybody that I know that has done any kind of bar challenge and or cipher has gone through reaction channels and pushed it to get the people noticed. That's what a lot of the independent artists are missing out on, is that they think just dropping the music is going to help them gain a following, but you got to push it to the reaction channels to get more and more people to catch on to you, so that you can catch fire and get a following. Feel free to hop up if you want, Kobe.
Yup.
Pretty much anybody that I've been talking to in the chat that I know, feel free to hit the link and jump up.
I assure you the panel's fine.
Fireman, that's why you gotta find the reaction channels that are open to listening to anything, like Alpha Tyler on Thursday nights. There's Hella Depraved. They do theirs on Twitch though, so the independent artists have to go to Twitch. They listen to pretty much anything. They're not on either side of the fence with Tom or Church or anybody. They just listen to music and give their opinions. Blindsight's a good one also, that doesn't take sides in any beefs unless he's involved in them. XMC, yeah, he usually does not get involved in drama. He just plays the tracks and gives his opinions. HBR kind of stays neutral unless it's artists that are beefing. Then he gives his opinion on which side of the beef he's on. Yeah, XMC is on Twitch only also. Alpha Tyler's getting ready to make a switch to being only on Twitch and Rumble for his music reactions, because YouTube likes to clap the lives. But that's got a little bit.
Tova's the goat, by the way.
By the way, what's Tova changed her name to, guys? Because I've heard that she changed her name.
Yeah, what is she going by now?
Yeah, she changed her name yesterday. To what, though?
Is that her name yesterday?
No, I don't think so. I think he's saying that she changed her name on yesterday.
No, I was just being funny.
I know. I was being funny, too.
No, you weren't.
Anyway, just because you didn't laugh didn't mean I wasn't trying to make a joke.
Uh-huh.
Good talk, good talk.
Right? Always.
Ah, okay. Lacey Media Productions or something like that. Gotcha.
Okay, well, Lacey is the GOAT now. There you go, Tyler. Lacey is the GOAT.
I still think that we need the blue shirt Brandon and black shirt Lacey goat shirts merch.
Well, since Tyler made the blue shirt Brandon GOAT shirts, I gotta make the black shirt Lacey shirts.
Alpha says, but if you still type tovabot.com or tovabot.com, it still comes up.
Easy for you to say, Jay.
Yeah, right?
If I'm not picking on you, that means that there's a problem.
I know. Yeah, hopefully M feels better, Alpha.
Yeah, poor M.
Welcome to our 9 viewers. Anybody that I know, feel free to hit the link and pop up here for a conversation.
Yeah.
Because Jason and I are the kind of people that we don't lead conversations, but we participate in them. So unless you're talking or typing in the chat or join the link, we really don't know what to talk about other than responding to what y'all are typing.
I mean, we can only come up with so many topics on our own.
Facts.
I'm just saying. They
And
want to come up, add to the conversation.
And also, when we're left to our own devices on topics, we tend to come up with topics that make everybody run away, like talking about wrestling and pop culture and stuff.
Yep.
We understand, Alpha. Lone Wolf says we can talk about how Jason and Ryan are besties.
Well, I don't know if we're besties anymore. I mean, he stopped flirting with me on my YouTube postings and everything, so I think I scared him off. No, I mean we get it, bro. I mean, like you said, you're a dad, dude. So that's important.
Family first, definitely family first.
Yep.
Lone Wolf says that scared you off on Instagram.
Not that you scared me off on Instagram. It's just that you typed in a comment on one of Tyler's streams that was very suspect. That's all I'm gonna say about it. you kind of, dock some information on Tyler's stream. So yeah, I had to block you on there.
But welcome to the 9 people watching. We appreciate you. Remember, if you're lurking, you're jerking. Feel free to type in the chat and let us know what's going on, who you are, where you're from. Ask any questions you want. Gives us topics to conversate about. And I keep watching to see if anybody hits the link that I know.
Yeah, I'm not gonna discuss it here because you knew what you were doing, bro. But I'm gonna leave it at that. I don't want to get into it.
It's all good. Y'all can have a private conversation about it.
Yeah, and Jay, if you cannot highlight any one of his comments in regards to that, I would appreciate it. 'Cause like I said, I really don't want to get into it.
All right. It's all good, Amanda.
Woo!
I feel you, Amanda. He said their names in a track. It's a diss track.
Yeah, you can't shout anybody out anymore unless you call them out for a battle rap. That's like the new rules of rap and hip hop now.
I mean, if you listen to certain people on the internet, that's the case. Others of
Yeah.
us understand what shoutouts are and know that they're not fucking disses.
Yep. By the way,
But then
the
again,
Acapella guy, I know him personally. I just had to throw that out there.
right? But you wouldn't say that if my brother was here.
I probably would. Not gonna lie.
Come to the Bronx, even though I don't live in the Bronx.
Then why would I go to the Bronx? I
So
mean, if it
apparently
had a dog's tail.
But apparently there's a new Venom movie coming out, y'all.
Oh yeah, I still gotta hit that trailer. I haven't done it yet.
That's cool. Yeah, I figured you'd want to know about that and react to it. So
Yeah,
that's why I sent you it.
I gotta hit that, and then I was gonna review Eminem's "Without Me" because thanks to the Brody, I got a updated version of the what they call it, the copyright dispute claim.
Amanda's comment.
They're always live.
I mean, that's what kicked off beef to begin with. Was them being live talking shit.
Oh yeah.
Think I got a raccoon running around in my backyard. Just heard some rustling around behind me.
Yeah, them girls, man, they be some gossiping queens, man.
I mean, how hard is it to say you misheard something and just, leave it at that and go about your business?
Right? I mean, I mishear shit all the time. You don't see me, just making up whatever I think I heard and stir up some shit with some people. You know what I mean? Like, there's just no call for that.
Right. I mean, Church used to get it all the time when he had his heavy Southern accent.
Yep. I remember he used to explain his song, explain his lyrics, and people give him a pass. He just does the same thing, but yet he's still wrong for that.
Yeah.
I think that makes sense.
And that's what all the OG Creek Squad had been calling out. It's like, it's fine to mishear something, but stand on the fact that you misheard it and apologize. And then,
Like, people would actually respect you more if you can admit to your fault.
yeah, not to mention, if you never lie, you never take an L. So
Exactly.
when he was caught in a lie, he should accept that he took his L for lying and move on.
Mm-hmm.
But he wants to double down on everything.
Right.
And then after watching a couple of his videos where he talked about, him not replying or sending jabs at people or giving them the publicity that they need, I'm like, how full of yourself are you?
Right. But, in my opinion, I don't think church should associate with a Yeast boy at all by any means, given what
Right?
else we know about him. But, I mean, that's who he wants now in Creek Squad. If that's the new standard, then hey, have him, dude. That's on you.
Right. And I kind of agree with Fireman, but, that's his artistic choice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with that, Fireman. I agree with that 100%. Those were a complete waste of time.
And they didn't sound that great either.
That's because they're not that great. The mixing
Right?
quality, if there's any mixing to them, it's not that great.
Yeah, I just don't get it. How he's switched up. It's sad to see because so many people used to love and respect him, and now he's getting this core of yes people instead.
Yeah.
That just wasn't him.
Mm-hmm.
And everything could have been solved with a phone call.
Oh, yeah. But no, but see, Church is feeding the narrative. He's feeding into the drama by pushing that narrative. So now here we are.
That's true, Lone Wolves. Maybe, but then again, maybe not, because I don't think he privates anything unless, he's got beef with somebody.
I don't think he privates anything at all. I think he flat out deletes everything. I mean, he deleted the Travelers video he did was, or the Travelers song that he did with Struggle and Tom, and then he deleted a video where he reacted to a reactor, basically calling him out for allegedly saying the M word and Holler Boys. So Church is not above deleting videos.
Right. But then again, we're not here to bash on anybody.
Well, it's not bashing if it's true.
Right.
I mean, these are things that he actually did, so it's not bashing.
Right. But anyway.
Yeah, I noticed that. He's got mostly now just his music videos, music related videos on his channel now. Which I don't get why, because some of those roast videos were awesome.
Oh, yeah, they were hilarious. But he swears up and down that he's not going mainstream, but from every action and sound, it seems like he's starting to go that direction.
Well, I mean, you figure he's hanging out with guys like Kasky and Yellow Wolf and all that. Which, don't get me wrong, I mean, hanging out with Yellow Wolf, yeah, that's a nice feather to have on your cap. But I mean, don't say you're not going to go mainstream and then get mad when your friends or your former friends are allegedly going mainstream and you're against that. But then you're going to do the same thing. Come on now, dude. Now you're being a hypocrite.
He might, Fireman. He might, or even a bigger deal than Jelly.
Well, Jelly's not signed to a label. Jelly just has a distribution deal.
That's what he means. Signed to a distribution deal is what he's talking about. Fireman.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. But I mean, don't get mad at Jelly Roll for having that kind of a deal. Which I don't think he is.
Right.
Because he's been speaking highly of Jelly lately.
But I'm just saying that he may be going a way of going ahead and getting a deal like that, or even a bigger deal than just a distribution deal.
Mm-hmm.
In a way that maybe that because he's fought against mainstream so long, he's going to get involved with it to try to change it from the inside. You never know. But at the same time,
and I agree with you, man, that he is definitely acting like a diva of church. That
yeah, it's kind of sad.
it is sad because it seems like they also want to work with him. It's just he's pushing them all away, and it's like, why?
Oh yeah, I caught that too, Fireman.
Oh yeah, yeah. That live where he was talking shit on Mises, Adam, and Tyler. Yeah, I caught that.
Yeah. Oh, lost Jason. We are still live, right? I didn't get any notification that I'm not. But Jason dropped. I'm waiting for him to get back. But thank you, Fireman. But yeah, I noticed that, and like I said, that rewatching that, or when I watched that interview with Kurt and Church, everything that Church was saying. What?
Jay trying to cancel me, y'all.
No, you're cutting in and out. Your connection's bad.
No, you're trying to cancel me, man.
No, I don't do that stupid shit.
Can you hear me loud and clear now?
Huh?
Am I coming in loud and clear now?
No, yeah.
All right.
Right
No,
before
so
that,
I was saying, but yeah, I caught that live with that Church did with Kurt, where he was talking shit on Mises, Adam, Tyler, and at that point he was talking about hanging out with artists or connections, people that are like people who know Eminem and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's trying to make himself look like he's a bigger deal than he really is, and that he's, if he wants to, he can really go up to that level. Which honestly, I don't know, dude. With the recent thing you've been putting out, if Eminem were to hear him, how do you doubt he would take Usher seriously?
Right. And another thing is with that live, everything that he said that other people were doing, it's like he's telegraphing his punches. It's like everything he said that other people were doing is what he's doing instead.
Yeah, he's projecting.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm saying it's getting harder and harder for me to want to listen to any have that love and respect that I had for him. You know what I mean? Because just the way he's been acting lately.
Yep, I agree.
But yeah, I'm not allowed to say nothing because I've already stirred the shit.
Right. I've always been listening to more Mises than anybody, but I do like Cal's music.
Yeah, I've been listening to more AL, Mises, Twisted. I was listening to Twisted the other day.
Yeah.
And then some Tech Nine. Like pretty much anybody and everybody that is in church, I've been listening to.
KSN dropped a new song today that was fire. Oh, lost him again. Welcome back.
Okay, StreamYard is racist.
I don't think it has anything to do with racism, because
No,
StreamYard has issues with me at times too.
Well, StreamYard definitely hates beaners. I'm offended.
You said it, not me.
Man, why can't I say it?
Oh, that song was the one he used in the rundown. Cool. Yeah, as I was saying, as you got kicked again, KSM put a new song out today, and apparently he ran that in the rundown.
Nice. Hey, shout out to KSN. He's been putting out quality stuff lately. Not that his stuff before wasn't quality, but I mean, I feel like he's getting better and better with each new song he's putting out.
Yeah, and he's also been putting out more songs lately consistently instead of just here and there like he used to.
Yeah.
So shout out to him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Lone Wolf thinks you need to check out Athena's music.
I have reactions to Athena's music.
Cool. I believe also that she dropped a diss track on her ex, the Angry Leprechaun.
Oh, I definitely gotta check that out.
I'm not sure what the title is because I went and listened to a song that I thought it was, but it didn't sound like she was dissing anybody in that one.
All I know is I'm glad she separated herself from that fool.
Yeah, same. She had way too much talent to be involved with that idiot.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's the one that I listened to. That it didn't really sound too much like a diss track, but it is a really good song. Lone Wolves. Yeah. But then again, I also really wasn't listening to Pick It Apart either, like a reactor would. Yeah, well, that's his MO. He tends to milk what he can out of a community and then try to find somewhere else to fit in. Like, and he. It was
He'll probably be the next.
What?
Odds are T-Rev will be the next Beast Boy.
Yeah, probably. But it was funny because when he was in the independent community, he begged all of the asylum to diss him, and they got together and did like a 5-man diss track on him.
I heard it.
Yeah, I know.
Heard it.
I'm just telling the people in the chat. And then he cried about it afterwards, saying it was unfair. It's like, bitch, you asked for it.
Oh my god.
I forget what the name of that track is. I know it's by the Asylum. I know it if I heard it, but I don't remember it.
Well, Donna got not only did Donna get bodied by Ren, but he also got bodied by Knox Hill. He also got bodied by I know somebody else. Oh, Grizzly Hendrix bodied him. Donna got bodied by a lot of people.
But yeah, that's why I hang out with Alpha Tyler, because he's not afraid to have conversations either. Whether you agree or disagree, you can have conversations about it and either come to a mutual understanding or agree to disagree and move on. He's a pretty fair dude. I just love how some people say that I simp for Alpha Tyler, but then, there's people simping for those people in their community.
There's a difference between simping for somebody and actually backs.
Right.
And I had, Tyler's back. Had his back, against Upchurch. Because, I'm not starstruck to the point where I'm going to do the star on my friends. I'm not built that way.
Yeah. I feel you. I don't know what that means, but okay.
Yeah, I don't know what that means either. Lazy.
Because there's a lot of people that I like, and half of them don't like each other, let alone, anybody else. So I'm friends with all of the Asylum. I'm friends with Alpha Tyler and everybody in his community. I'm friends with people in Triple T's community. I'm friends with, other artists. I tend to try to stay neutral as much as possible. Like I said, there's only about 8 people online that I refuse to have any contact with. But I don't put them on blast. I just, let people say, if you want to know, hit me up and I'll tell you in private. Because I'm not one to tell people who they can and can't hang out with. We lost Jason again. It was a saying from Mises, and if that was Mises, you misspelt it. Right, Lowells? It's MESUS, not MEAX. You're spelling it like a Cajun. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Just saying. Amen, Amanda. Oh, okay. His girl, not Mises. Okay, I get you. Sorry, Jason. Wish there was something I could do about it. Yeah, I always tell people if you're gonna draw a line in the sand and make somebody choose sides, you're either with me or against me. Then I'm gonna be against you because I'll pick the side of the person that's not making me choose sides usually. But I also do whenever something like that happens, step back and look at all sides and try to figure out who's in the right and who's in the wrong for myself. Right, Lone Wolves? And that's what a lot of people need to do with these beefs. They just need to realize it's music. The artists themselves, if they have beef, that's between them, not between the fans. And you can be a fan of both people that are beefing. It don't matter. You don't have to choose a side. Like I said, when it comes to the independent artists, I found Tom McDonald first because he had done an interview with Louder with Crowder that I was watching. So I found his music, and from watching his music, I got recommended Upchurch and got to be a fan of his. And then through YouTube communities that I was part of, I found out about Mises and Adam and uh, the Asylum, Broadnecks, and all sorts of other artists. Also from just watching my recommended feed. I'm one of those that something will catch my eye and I'll watch it and listen to see if I feel they got talent and see if they're on a label or not, and then I'll um, go ahead and push their music because I like them. I mean, again, like I said, he got into that, and I just stopped watching the stuff that he was doing on that because I didn't agree with it. I never unsubbed from it because of it. I did, however, unsub when he got into it, with the whole Mises shit because I can't support somebody like that. If you can't be humble enough to admit to your mistakes, I can't support you. And every artist that I do, check out and support, they have that humble side where they'll admit to their faults. It's another thing people need to realize that you can admit you're wrong and it be a good thing because it shows growth and potential. I understand Lone Wolf. But again, like I said, I was a fan of his, so I watched the other shit that he was putting out instead of that. I just wouldn't watch any of that. But when he started going against his own word, that's when I had to unsub. Not to mention the music that he's been putting out, it hasn't been up to his same standard that he had when I first met him. Or not met him, but first found his music. We're just talking in general. I was kind of talking about, the Upchurch shit and the beef that he had. But I'll talk about anything. You give me a topic. This is usually a live stream where we wind down from after Alpha Tyler's ATRL live, where he reacts to music and all. But his child is sick, so he had to hop off, and my co-host has been having connection issues, so I'm by myself up here. And I see our view count went down to 4, so as long as nobody's giving me topics, I just kind of ramble and talk about shit. I don't know how to keep conversation going. I usually just respond to conversations, so if you got a topic you want to talk about, say something. Also, I'm an open book. If you have questions for me or about me, go ahead and ask and I'll tell you what I know. What's life like me? What's life like for me at the moment? Well, at the moment, I am sitting on my back porch smoking while my folks are asleep. Yeah, it's gonna be dope to see him who he does the track with whoever wins the rundown, Lone Wolves. And my journey has what's your journey been like? Well, I'm 53. Um, I listen to all types of music. I do the podcast thing because I like to talk with people and interact with the people that I know. I'm currently healing from having a toe amputated in October. That's not fully healed, but it's getting there. I've been a 25-year career cook, but like I said, I'm at home healing from a toe amputation from in October, so I'm not working currently. So that's my life in a nutshell right now. It's just once a week I go to physical therapy to get the toe debrided, and nah, I think the toe jokes are funny. I understand Lone Wolves, but at the same time, there's a lot of other dope artists too that I could see fitting well with ACAL. Like, not just KSN or Athena, but Blindside. I could see doing a good song and or music video with. Namson, who's coming up, he's going to be on there, and a few others. I appreciate it, Ben. Yep, I listen to a little bit of everything. I'm big on the independent rap scene right now, but I listen to rock and country and even blues and jazz. And I don't have a way of doing it on the live, but if you send it to my IG, I can listen to it and give you my opinion there. But if you do music, I'd suggest on Thursday nights going to DJ Alpha Tyler's channel and requesting. But you also have to remember, if you dip, he skips. So you have to stick around until he can get to it, because the donos go first. But he usually tries to get to the freeze. All good. Right, Amanda? Anything but Mukon. Because he's been a thorn in everybody's side for 4 to 5 years now. Living in the past. And pretty much everybody's told him, look, focus on your music, focus on your craft. Don't worry about what everybody else does, and, try to level up, and eventually, maybe someday, people will go ahead and start pushing your music, and you'll end up having fans. Yeah, he is, but he's not that annoying to me because I just ignore his ass. His opinion doesn't matter to me, so I don't give a shit what he's talking about. Like I said, he's living in the past. What's up, Jeffrey? Yeah, but at the same time, Jason, if you stay inside, the gnat doesn't usually get inside. And if it does, it's easier to squash. So, like I said, there's a lot of people that well, not a lot, but there's about 8 people that online that I no longer pay attention to. Take it easy, man. Appreciate you stopping by. Again, like I said, come by on Thursday nights for Alpha Tyler's stream on his channel, and you can request your song and get a DJ that also does engineering to give you a critique on your music. You just have to stick around and wait until he gets to you. And saying you have to wait until he gets to you is no hate on Alpha Tyler. He gets a lot of requests, so there's a lot of times I stick around and wait until the very end just to get one of 2 or 3 or 4 of my requests heard. But he does usually try to get to all the free requests unless something happens like tonight where, his kid got sick. So we're back to having 6 viewers. So what else y'all got to talk about? Because without having a topics of conversation, I don't know what to talk about. My co-host that was on, Jason JV, go check him out. He does music and reactions. It's cool. I understand lone wolves. I'll probably be shutting it down soon unless people start talking more. Or people that I know pop on the panel. You're funny, Jason. Your music was played in Out for Tyler's Live, and I've watched your reactions to stuff, so all people have to do is go to your channel to see the receipts. He's not capping, he's joking. There's a difference. Jason's cap size is double XL because he's kind of full of himself. I know, Lone Wolves, I know. We all are. But thank you to my 7 viewers. I wouldn't necessarily say Jason's self-centered. He's full of himself, but I wouldn't say he's self-centered. Alright, where's the coolest place you've ever been? I gotta say Japan was the coolest place I ever been because I was a teenager and their custom is if you can put the alcohol on the counter and pay for it, it's yours because they send their kids to the store to buy their alcohol for them. So I was a teenage alcoholic. But I also love where I live now on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. That Brooklyn apartment. You wouldn't say that if my brother was here. Although I gotta say, the best troll that I've ever seen was Alpha Tyler when he did his Halloween costume. And if you know, you know. If you don't, go look up his IG. I think Lone Wolf knows what I'm talking about. Either that or he's laughing about my reply to his comment. I feel you, fireman. I feel you. By the way, also, just to throw it out there, if y'all haven't, go check out Music's music on YouTube as well as on all streaming platforms. You can buy a 50-song album of his for $9.99. It's called The Raptivist. He put it out last August for the 50th anniversary of hip hop. No, I don't watch his stuff. Oh, we're down to 4 viewers. But also, Amanda, when you're asking the coolest place I live, when I said Japan, it's also the prettiest place I've ever lived. Because it was back in the 80s before the Fukushima meltdown. And the countryside was beautiful. The landscape was beautiful. Yeah, that's probably why he's always hot. I get you. I get you, Lone Wolves. Like I said, I don't bother with people that are shit stirrers. There's enough negativity in the world. I don't need to go search it out. It's a beautiful place. I lived on a military base that was in the suburbs of Tokyo, a city called Fusa. The military base was called Yokota Air Base in Japan. There's actually an anime that centers around that base, but it's from well, the time frame of the anime is in the 1950s. So it was like way before I was there. But it's cool. It's called Blood the Last Vampire. If you're into anime, I'd suggest checking it out. I'm also excited for Saturday because the podcast that I watch that drops on every Saturday has a new episode coming out with a group called The Boys as the guests. And the podcast is called The Unsubscribed Podcast. It's a bunch of friends that most of them are ex-military, but a few of them aren't, and they're hilarious to me. Oh, you've seen it, Amanda. That's cool. Yeah, I own both the live action version and the anime because, like I said, I lived there when I was a teenager. That's cool, Savannah. I appreciate you listening. And I appreciate you letting us know you weren't, lurking and jerking. But yeah, I lived there from 88 to 90. I was middle of my uh, junior year of high school through my senior year in Japan. Some of the most fun times that I've ever had in my life, but it was also because of the friends that I made there. Even though I found out years later they didn't consider me friends, half of them just used me for the money for the alcohol because I had a job. And I found that out by getting back in touch with half of them on Facebook, and they admitted that, they really didn't consider me a friend. They were just using me. That's cool, Amanda. Yeah, my dad was Air Force. I was born in Minot, North Dakota, but we moved when I was really young, so I don't remember it. And then I've lived in New Jersey, Dover, Delaware, Virginia, New Mexico, here, Japan, South Carolina, and back here. And I've been here the longest of any place that I've lived. Also, people get all up in arms about what they see on the news and how they feel that, the world is headed for a civil war. And I'm like, You know, just look around your neighborhoods. You know, I don't see that happening. I feel you, Savannah. It's all good. It's a joke that I say. Because a lot of times you say that and people will come out of the woodworks going, I'm not doing that. Okay. Methinks thou dost protest too much. Why won't you ever go to Japan? I'm interested to find out the reasoning behind that. Because I can put to sleep any misconceptions you have about it, having lived there for 2.5, almost 3 years. I'm not spying, Jason. I'm just trying to draw them out of the shadows, that's all. Also, Amanda, that's cool. If you want to say, what countries and or states, that's cool. Still wondering why Savannah won't ever go to Japan. Been to Las Vegas, California, and Georgia. Okay. But why would you never go to Japan, though? Ah, the money situation. I can understand that one. I can understand not going because of the money. You're never too old to travel. I mean, if you get the money up, I would suggest going and visiting. It's a nice place to visit. I didn't particularly care for living there for long term, but it's a nice place to visit. It's definitely a culture shock because they have different ways of doing things, different culture, different language that you have to learn. But a lot of times the Japanese people know English. They just have to feel comfortable enough to speak English to you. Where's your birth mother's birthplace? My bucket list is to go to Scotland because my grandmother is from there. I'm hoping one day to go on a vacation there. Nice, Amanda. USA, Mexico, Spain, and Costa Rica. So you like the Spanish-speaking countries, minus America, but I feel you. I feel you, Savannah. I tell people I'm so broke that I can't even afford the OR. I'm just po instead of poor. But I was also lucky when we were living in Japan that the yen to the dollar, I think it was like 460 65 yen to the dollar. So going over there, you'd spend a lot less than you would in America. I feel you. Jason's only been to Nevada and Arizona besides Cali. Frankfurt, Germany is where your mother was from. I feel you. It's 3:09. I'll probably keep it open for another 14 minutes or so, and then I'll shut it down at the 2-hour mark. None of the states that I've lived in, besides Mississippi, I think Albuquerque, New Mexico was also a fun place that I lived. Now, if you want to talk about states that I've been to um, Pennsylvania, besides having lived in the places I mentioned. I've been to Pennsylvania, I've been to Florida, Tennessee, Kentucky. We flew into St. Louis and Oakland on our way to Japan, but also into Alaska on our way to Japan. And then coming home from Japan, we stopped in through Hawaii. That's cool. Yeah, my family was from, well, my parents are from New Jersey. Hey, rock on. But yeah, my parents are from New Jersey, and I've got family in New York, Pennsylvania, New Jersey. Grandparents moved from New Jersey to South Carolina, and also my mother's side moved down to Florida. I've got an uncle that lives in Palatka, and then I've got cousins that live in Montana. And that's another one of my bucket lists is to go to Montana, visit family and friends up there. I'm also hoping that I'll be able to go see Alpha Tyler again because I got to travel up to Kentucky and meet him last year before I had my toe amputated. He did a meetup for some of us that are part of his Discord, and we had a blast. Man, it says states are Colorado, Florida, uh, Louisiana, Colorado, Florida, Louisiana, California, North Carolina, Michigan, Illinois, New Mexico, Minnesota, Kansas, Nebraska, Washington, D.C., Oregon, New Hampshire, and Maine, I think. I always get messed up with the MI initial, whether it's main or whatever. But you've been in every state except North Dakota and South Dakota. Cool. Yeah, I bet Maryland and Pennsylvania are not the greatest places. I mean, no knocking anybody that lives there, but I'm just saying, from my experiences of being around those places. Cool. Yeah, I've been to DC too. When I was in Delaware, um, we go for family vacations to Delaware because it was so close. Plus, when I was in the third grade, I had an issue where I would have these seizures where I would stare off into space. So I went to Walter Reed Medical Center. Cool, rock on. Yeah, I went when I was in Delaware. We went to um, Philadelphia a bunch for field trips and also Boy Scouts and stuff. My parents took us to a 76ers game. I used to have a Dr. J jersey that was signed when I was little, and I grew out of it, and it got tore up, and my parents threw it away. I wish they hadn't, but it is what it is. And then I also got to see the Philadelphia Eagles play football once, but I'm a Steelers fan since the Bradshaw era. It looks like I got about just under 8 minutes till the 2 hour mark, in which I'm going to shut it down. Yeah, all the Iron Curtain dudes. I mean, if you've always wanted to, you should try to save up and go. I understand if you don't have the money coming in, but put it on your bucket list. Maybe someday you'll be able to. And yeah, I've got a family in upstate New York also, cousins and all. I forget where. But I appreciate everybody that came out. I think I'm going to shut it down a little early. It's close enough to the 2 hour mark, and I'm getting kind of tired. I appreciate everybody that came out. Yeah, I feel you. Amanda. But I appreciate everybody that came out. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, come around DJ Alpha Tyler's on Thursdays for ATRL. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.